Good day, everyone. I am Jamaica Passion Arbelio, a third-year BE Ed student in Visayas State University. So today, I am going to share and discuss to you my research entitled Enhancement of Learning Numeracy Through Integrating Nursery Rhymes and Songs to Kindergarten Pupils. So we will be talking about the research problem, the research questions, of course, the intervention, and then the results and conclusion. So we are all aware that numeracy refers to the knowledge, skills, behaviors that learners need in order to utilize mathematics in various situations. Understanding numbers is considered as one of the essential skills that children must learn in kindergarten. At this young age, children learn to observe various concepts of mathematics, such as counting, find patterns, and compare quantities according to Charles 2015. Owing to that, the use of appropriate and stimulating strategies is very important since encountering mathematics at this early age can build great enthusiasm and expand their curiosity according to Angel 2015. Mathematics is a general education subject that should be taught in primary and higher level of education where students are expected to gain understanding and appreciation of its principles to deal with problem solving, critical thinking, communicating, reasoning, making connections, representations, and decisions in the real-life situations according to the K-12 basic education curriculum. But as one of the major subjects, it was also a major problem for kindergartens and even in higher level of education in the country. So according to Program International Student Assessment or PISA 2018, Trends in International Mathematics and Science Study or TIMSS 2019, and Southeast Asia Primary Learning Metrics or PLM 2019, Philippines have poor learning and below minimum levels of proficiency expected for the respective grades. So another is we are placed as the second to the last in science and mathematics among 79 countries according to PISA 2019. Then we are also the ranked last in both mathematics and science among 58 countries in the 4th grade assessment. Another is among the bottom half of the 6 countries in reading, mathematics, and writing literacy or SAIPLM are the assessments that has been done in our country to assess the capabilities of students in mathematics, science, and writing literacy. So, that aforementioned report indicates that the preceding grade level of those students has poor learning in the major subjects, especially in mathematics. Due to this reason, it is very necessary to give importance to this issue. So this problem is truly transparent towards the performance and grades of students in our community, Barangay Siabu Baybay City Leyte. Students are likely to produce wrong answers from the mathematical exercises and gain lower scores. Additionally, they find it difficult to understand the basic concepts and rules in mathematics. So based on the statements, it only explains that there is a need of action to increase the students' performance in learning numeracy. So to address the problem, we could use the strategy of integrating nursery number rhymes and songs to help students to improve their learning numeracy, especially the kindergarten students in Siabu National High School. So now let's move on to our research questions. This action research study aims to find out the effectiveness of integrating nursery number rhymes and songs in enhancing the learning numeracy of kindergarten pupils. Specifically, we will seek answers to the following questions. First, is what is the level of learners' numerical literacy before the intervention? Second, what is the level of learners' numerical literacy after integrating nursery number rhymes and songs in their lessons? Then, third one, the last one, what is the mean score of the kindergarten pupils on the pre-intervention and integration of number rhymes and songs? So that is the three questions that we are going to find out after this study. So now let's proceed to the intervention. So mathematics needs to be taught well in the early stages to improve learning numeracy of children as they go higher in education. There are different strategies that a teacher can use to stimulate and improve the mathematical skills of students, one of which is the integration of music-centered strategies. According to Howard Gardner, it can potentially aid in the comprehension of subject matter in the curricular area of mathematics. Utilization of music in teaching math lessons will produce great potential to improve learners' attitudes towards learning mathematics and thus greater possibility of elevating their students' mathematics achievement level according to AN 2013. Linking music to the lesson can affect their brains, bodies, feelings, and changes their minds permanently according to Cornett 2007. Particularly, mastering nursery rhyme songs can help children's ability to sequence, feel patterns, and learn counting, which are essential concepts they need to understand in building foundation towards mathematics, according to Cornett 2005. So, meaning, it has a huge impact in the learning process of students and should be applied properly in order to achieve the best result. Nursery number rhymes and songs are simple verses, often accompanied by simple tone, which are used in entertainment and towards the education. Number rhymes and songs can help learners to familiarize numbers and their sequence. Familiarity of counting songs provide the foundation for crucial numeracy skills and awareness according to Dudu 2016. For example, counting songs like Five Little Ducks can help develop familiarity in number sounds and words in a fun and interesting way to young learners. Some songs and rhymes discuss on weight, size, and other math vocabularies, according to Lee 2016 and Clear 2019. Furthermore, words that are put to songs are often much easier to remember, just like the ABC songs, which once was learned with a little bit practice, most people will never forget, according to Sanel and Gorsif 2014 and Sherindon 2015. So in the intervention, there are 6 nursery number rhymes and songs to be used in the study. Students will be given pre-assessment in the first session to evaluate their prior knowledge about the topic that involves identification of numbers, determining quantity or total numbers of object and number sequence. So as you can see on the screen, this is the math class sessions. There you could transparently see the date, the time duration, and the interventions that we're going to apply in this study. So as you can see, the intervention of number rhymes and songs in the lesson will start in the 2nd until to the 4th session. Learners will have to answer the assessments every after class session. Students' performance is monitored from the pre-test to assessment 1, 2, and 3 using the result scores of the math worksheets. So, in the next slide, you can see the number rhymes and songs that we will going to apply in every class session. So as I've said earlier, that there will be 6 number rhymes, nursery number rhymes that we will use in order for the kids to familiarize the number sounds, the words, the sequence of the lesson of the numbers, no? So that is all number rhymes and songs. Now specifically, these nursery number rhymes and songs contain counting numbers and uses patterns and sequence. It can lead to learn the sequence of numbers from 1 to 10. So the target is 1 to 10. Students will also have fun experience as they recite the rhymes and sing the songs while performing the actions on it, according to Dudu 2016. So here are the worksheets that we'll be going to use. So we have the pre-test assessment. So next on the picture is the first assessment for this for the second session. Then the second assessment, then third assessment for the fourth session. So the participants and other sources of data and information. So this study covers the kindergarten pupils of Siabo Elementary School of Barangay Siabo, Baybay City, Leyte. There will be 10 participants for the action research implementation. The selection of participants will be done randomly. So the focus of the study is on the enhancement of numeracy, considering as one of the major factors to build strong foundation in mathematics. The number of students who will participate in the math class sessions that aims to test their basic math skills and understanding in numeracy. So this study also used participatory approach where it requires cooperation and collaboration of the researcher and participant. Different nursery rhymes and songs will be integrated for each math class sessions. The selection of the number rhymes and songs is based on the topic to be taught by the researcher and appropriate to the level of understanding of kindergartens. So the two action research questions that I've shown you earlier will be arranged through table to have clear presentation of the percentage and level of learning in numeracy of students. While wala pa ni abot ang intervention, no? The first and second, ato siya i-compare before and after the intervention. On the other hand, the third action research will be analyzed by taking the mean score in the pretest, comparing this to the mean score in assessment 1 to 3. So at this moment, let us proceed to the results and conclusion. So the pre-assessment was conducted to determine the prior knowledge of kindergarten students before the intervention. The result was calculated by getting the mean from the different scores and putting it into a percentage. However, only 43.75% was attained from the said assessment. The low average score of students entails that there is still poor knowledge and understanding on the basic ideas and concepts in mathematics. This means that there is a need to address the problem. So the intervention started on the second session, where nursery number rhymes and songs were utilized to achieve best outcome on the learning of students. The result in assessment 1 was 60%, which conveys that there is an increase by 16.25% in the total score of the learners compared from the pre-assessment. But still, the average score result was low, which means it needs to be reinforced with another session to practice their mathematical skills. So now let's proceed to the third session. It was the first reinforcement session since the intervention started. The session provides different simple songs and nursery number rhymes to help them familiarize with the numbers, to sequence, and to count the quantity in a group. The assessment 2 in this session attained 95%, which means that there is a huge improvement in their learning compared to the pre-assessment and assessment 1. There is 35% increase from the scores from assessment 1 to assessment 2. However, in the fourth session, the pupils showed more eagerness to ask and participate on the class. It resulted to 2.14% increase in the average scores of 10 participants from the results in assessment 2 compared to assessment 3. They garnered 97.14% average score, which suggests that 100% of the learners passed the third assessment. So as you can see on the slide, you can see the clear view of the garnered percentage of the average scores of the 10 participants. So let me share to you on the slides the photo ops from the first math class session to the fourth math class session. So here we have the first math session where pre-assessment was conducted. Next is the second math session where the first assessment happened. The third math session, we conducted the second assessment. The fourth math session where we conducted the last assessment. And let me share to you some of the videos that I took while implementing the music-centered strategy in the math class.
Dave and Ava. Once I caught a fish alive.
Dalawang numbers na sa kurma. Aso ka sa ito?
One, two, three, four, five. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right.
Ilang ka numbers? 10, no? Okay, kanta na kanta.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. 1.
So the results have shown that integrating nursery number rhymes and songs is an effective way to teach students about numbers. So aside from learning the basic concepts and ideas of math, they will also enjoy the activity which could motivate them to learn. It will also create an opportunity to early childhood educators and stakeholders to experience and appreciate the importance of the use of nursery rhymes and songs in the teaching and learning of numeracy at kindergarten level. So that is all my research. Thank you and mabuhay!